So in this video, I'm going to go into the root causes of self-sabotage, how to spot it when it's happening, and how to change it at that moment so that you're accomplishing better in shorter periods of time. Now remember that awareness is key. In preparation for this video, I was reminded of the movie called The Wrestler, starring Mickey Rourke. Have you heard of it? And have you watched it? I saw it many years ago, and until this day, there was one particular scene in that movie that sticks out for me, and it has to deal with today's subject of self-sabotage. The Wrestler tells the story of a man named Randy Robinson who is dealing with trying to revamp his career as a professional wrestler and repair a relationship with his estranged daughter. This was part of the storyline, and I remember this movie being so heartbreaking because you're watching this man try and get back onto his feet after experiencing adversity after adversity, and you really feel for his character. Randy Robinson manages to get in touch with his daughter and begins to mend his relationship with her. They start developing trust again and connection throughout the movie, and the viewer begins to believe that this relationship is going to work. And you want it to work out because you can feel the pain from both sides, the daughter and Rourke's character. The viewer empathizes with the pain of the estrangement, and you don't have to experience estrangement to know that it's painful when you're unable to connect with your loved ones. Randy Rourke's character promises his daughter he was going to attend an event that she really wants him present at, and it would mean so much to her that he's there. And he knows the scheduling. He knows he has to be at a particular place at a particular time, and what does he do the night before the event? He gets trashed with alcohol and I believe drugs, and he misses where he needed to be the next day. Now, Rourke's character has done this to his daughter before. He had the chance to redeem himself, but what does he do? He engages in actions that sabotaged the chances of creating a beautiful, loving relationship with his daughter. And I remember, like so many other people who have watched this film, thinking to myself, why did he do that? He knew ahead of time where he needed to be. He knew how important it was for his daughter that he be there, and yet he made decisions the night before that would keep him from keeping his word. The self-sabotage was so obvious. So let's look at sabotage. What an interesting word. The definition of sabotage is to deliberately destroy. So self-sabotage means to deliberately destroy oneself. Crazy, right? I once had someone ask me, why do people stick around other people and or environments that are harmful to them? Let's say it's an abusive relationship or a toxic environment. And I answered by saying, if you think about it, no one wakes up saying, I'm going to become addicted to opioids, or I'm going to intentionally stay in a verbally and emotionally abusive relationship. Like, who does that? So no one is consciously saying, well, I'm going to do things to make sure I am not successful. You see what I'm saying? Let's say majority of people are not consciously sabotaging themselves. If anything, it is unconsciously or subconsciously done. Remember how we have these different levels of thinking. I believe the majority of people do not know they are sabotaging themselves. Sabotage can be very subtle. It can be as simple as the micro decisions made on a daily basis that sabotages a person. Unless there's enough awareness to catch it early enough, and these micro decisions add up over time and will bring about a result that may not be what a person wants in life. Those on the self-sabotage train are saying yes to things that no longer serve them. And there are things being said no to that would actually serve this person. These types of decisions are made on a momentary and daily basis. But why do they choose what they choose, right? Simple. They have an identity that frames these decisions, and these decisions are unconsciously made. This is common when we're making life changes, such as moving from an employee career to, let's say, an entrepreneurial life. And in Rourke's situation in that movie, he was moving from failing at a relationship to wanting to be successful in a relationship, see? So what causes self-sabotage? We just covered one. Subconscious identities that are not in harmony with the vision or goal. So obviously, Mickey Rourke's character wanted to repair his relationship with his daughter, yet somewhere in his subconscious mind and unconscious mind, there may have been a belief that countered his desire to have a relationship with his daughter. The subconscious belief could be, for example, that he's not lovable due to abandonment issues from his childhood, let's say. So what are the other root causes for self-sabotage? Any other limiting beliefs in the subconscious mind? So this is something to really take note, that the body is an instrument for the mind. So please remember that. You may want to write this down somewhere and have it in front of you. The body is an instrument for the mind. So what we actually physically do truly shows where our beliefs are. It's not what we say, it's what we actually do. And what we actually do is based on the beliefs we have subconsciously and unconsciously. Let's go back to the person who has made the life change from the employee quadrant to the entrepreneur quadrant. If you're familiar with Robert Kiyosaki's books in the cash flow quadrant, you'll know what I'm talking about. That person is used to the habit of an employee and must now develop the habits of an entrepreneur. One of those key habits in the entrepreneur world is sales and marketing. Now let's say Rosalind is her name. Rosalind grew up with beliefs that money is only legitimately earned when it comes from a job, and that money is difficult to come by, and money, when in big amounts, becomes a source of disharmony in a family's household, because that's what she witnessed when mom got inheritance from her grandparents, and it caused a lot of fighting between her mother and father in childhood. So this made a big impact on Rosalind. Rosalind is not aware that these money programs are running in her subconscious mind until her path on entrepreneurship shows her through her results. So Rosalind goes into business full-time and has the opportunity to go global with her brand, let's say, and the opportunity is absolutely massive and huge. She finds that she does not engage in marketing as much as she should or in sales. In fact, she avoids it like the plague. It's incredibly frustrating because she took all these classes and learned how to sell, but she isn't implementing what she knows. What is the root cause of this self-sabotaging behavior? Avoiding the things you need to do to be successful is self-sabotaging behavior. In the case of Rosalind, it's her limiting beliefs around sales and money, compounded with her set beliefs around her identity that's causing it. Now, this doesn't have to be about business. This could be about family, health, love, etc. So whatever you want to consciously create in life, it is important that your subconscious and unconscious mind must be on board too. How do we spot self-sabotaging behavior? It's almost like we need to step back and become an observer of our own movie that is our own life. And we simply ask, am I doing the things that will bring about the results that I want? If not, what are my hidden beliefs in my subconscious mind that's hindering the behavior? And if I am in action, meaning I'm saying yes to certain things, then are these actions that I'm actually doing in line with the end result that I want? If not, then what are my hidden beliefs in my subconscious mind that's promoting these sabotaging behaviors, sabotaging the results that I want, even though I'm taking action, you see? I'm going to end this video with this thought. You're examining, and hopefully with help, the different parts of yourself. You want to make sure that all parts of you are on the same page. I hope you found this video helpful and enlightening. I would love to hear your questions. I would love to hear your examples of how you came to clarity about your self-sabotaging behavior and what did you do about it. and I would love to hear your questions as well. Like and subscribe and share this video with someone who would benefit greatly from hearing this content, and I will see you in the next video.